Hey Wolfpack, today is Friday, August 31st, 2018. I'm Alexandria.
And I'm Janila, and
this is your Wolfpack News. Alexandria Walker.
Amari Carter.
Janila Laws. Trinity Brown.
Crystal Brown.
Desiree Oveready.
Erin Sweeney.
With some local news, I'm Alexandria Walker. On August 2nd, 2018, an algae outbreak occurred called Carina brevis. It extended from Pinellas to Collier counties along 145 miles of coastline. Respiratory irritation was reported over the past week in Pinellas, Manatee, Sarasota, Lee, and Collier counties. Red tide is a discoloration of salt water caused by a bloom of toxic red dinoflagellates. Red tide occurs almost every year in the Gulf of Mexico and can harm marine animals and humans. The symptoms of red tide is respiratory and skin irritation. It can cause a red tide tickle, which can include an itchy throat and coughing. We have talked to some students about how they feel about red tide, and here are some of their thoughts. How is the red tide affecting you?
The red tide is affecting me because I can't fish. Fishing's life.
How is the red tide affecting you?
Well, the red tide affected me is because I can't go kayaking, I can't go fishing, I can't go swimming or anything like that.
I go fishing like every weekend and I haven't been because of it.
While state officials and scientists are looking into possible solutions for the problem, there is no sign of the end of red tide yet. Watch out for red tide.
With some school news, I'm Janila Laws.
I'm Amari Carter. One thing that sets the Academy apart is a strong connection between student families and the school. One way the connection is made is the twice a year event called Family Dinner Night. We talked to some of the staff members and they shared their thoughts.
Hello, Mrs. Greenwood.
Hey, Sarah.
At our last open house, who did you see and interact with?
So open house is awesome. I love them. Last year was my first year here, so I saw lots of students, families, could be grandparents, parents. I had an aunt bring a kid since their parents couldn't make it. So pretty much any family member that can come, I got to interact with. They came to my classroom, reviewed some goals, and of course students.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. So at our open house, what's your favorite thing to do?
Favorite thing is probably having food and sitting down with kids in a different environment other than the classroom and interacting with their family and just having a good time.
For this year's open house, what will we be doing?
I will be greeting parents and students.
Okay.
Making them feel welcome.
How was it for the past year's open house?
Oh, we've had a very good turnout many years. So it's exciting to see everybody come here and enjoy a nice evening with the teachers and the families.
Let's talk about last night's open house. It was a success. Everyone had fun. We had barbecue. People were socializing and interacting with one another. The food was great. Let's give a shout out to Papa G's. Here's some footage from last night's event.
Okay, I'm here at Miss Blanchette. So how was open house so far and all the parents?
Pretty awesome. If you can see, it's extremely crowded here. We got lots of vendors from the colleges, Florida Fish and Wildlife, state troopers. What else do we have? Oh, EMT, CTC, they're all here, and there's a ton of people, which is why you could probably hardly hear me.
All right, thank you so much. I love you. All right, I'm here with Mr. Brantley. So how's open house so far and meeting all the parents?
It's pretty good. It's always good to see all the families come out to a nice event here at the Academy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is my son, Brody. Can you say hi?
Hi.
He really just came for the barbecue.
All right, I'm here with Miss Anderson, our guidance counselor here. So how is open house so far?
So far, it is awesome. I'm amazed at the turnout. There's a lot of great community representatives here and a lot of parents.
Awesome. So you're here with the SWAT team? You do some SWAT?
I do. I am on the SWAT team with the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, and I am a member of the SWAT team.
Tell us a little bit about the SWAT team.
The SWAT team is a specialty unit within the Sheriff's Office. It's comprised of about 20 to 22 members of the Sheriff's Office. We deal mostly with high-risk situations, dangerous situations, dealing with barricaded persons, mentally disturbed persons, or any type of rescue mission that the Sheriff's Office has to do, and we utilize a variety of special equipment to help us complete those jobs.
That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Hello Wolfpack, I'm Taylor and here's a quick school news brief. Next week, student pictures will be taken. These pictures will be added for the school's use on your Focus profile and will appear in this year's yearbook. It will be a high-quality, professional-style photo and will be available to you via email or USB request to Mr. Baker. If you want to create a photo package at a local print shop, such as CVS or Walgreens, the photos will be taken next Thursday. More information on this will be available early next week.
Hey Wolfpack, it's Trinity Brown and here's today's sports news. On August 24th, the Port Charlotte Pirates had a football game against the Northport Bobcats. The final score was 35-3, leaving the Pirates with a victory. The next game Port Charlotte will have is on August 31st at 7:30 as a home game against South Fort Myers. Keep up the good work, Pirates.
Hello, Wolfpack. Who knows if you're going to be able to have fun in the sun this weekend? I do, because I'm Gage Williamson and I'm here with your weekend's weather report. This Saturday's weather calls for thunderstorms with a high of 94 and a low of 75, with winds up to 11 miles an hour. I would suggest staying inside this rainy Saturday. Sunday's weather forecast is also looking rainy, with a slightly higher chance of sunshine. High temperatures of 91 and a low of 75, with winds up to 11 miles an hour. So, Wolfpack, did you know that the Sunshine State ranks first in deaths by lightning? Recent research has shown that the majority of these deaths happen when we are having fun with recreational activities. Benjamin Gonzalez, who was only 30 years old, was playing soccer in his church group in Lakeland on the 4th of July when lightning struck out of nowhere. Gonzalez died, and 18 others were injured. Lightning bolts carry a huge amount of heat and electricity, so can strike in an instant. So remember to stay inside when you hear thunder. Thank you for tuning on this week's forecast. Stay dry this soggy weekend.
And that's it for this week's broadcast. And remember,
If it's news, it's at the Academy. Right away.